So here we are at the beginning of the Mount Glory, and we have to do this really sketchy bridge crossing. Look at that. There we go. So the beginning of Mount Glory climb comes along from Coal Creek parking lot along the Coal Creek Trail with some views of the river. And the trail is super well defined and goes really quick for a while. Got to be careful of downhill skiers though. Sometimes they're going to be pretty quick coming through these trees. Okay, this is the turn off to Taylor Mountain. Went up there a couple of weeks ago. Awesome hike. But we're going to stay up on Coal Creek for another about half a mile sure before we turn right and head on the opposite side of the canyon. That narrow crack down there is Coal Creek, and you can see the snowbanks are super high on either side. We've gotten a bit above it right here, haven't we? A little bit of side hilling here, and we're about to come out of the tight part of the canyon and get ready to make our right turn to head up Glory Mountain. Okay, so we came up Coal Creek, and Coal Creek continues all the way up the pass there, and in the summertime there's a great trail that's really beautiful. We're going to take a right to go up this little canyon thing to go up Glory. Now, if we were to climb Taylor, which I did a couple weeks ago, we kind of head up that ridge and then up that ridge, and just on the other side of the ridge, and the top of Taylor is right about there. But like I said, that's a hike for another day. I think we can see the summit for the first time. It's always like, it gives you hope because the end is in sight, and it's a little disheartening because it's so very far away. Well, I'm about halfway up, and I kept expecting to turn right to head up on the ridge, but this skin track is just going really well, so I'm going to stick with it as long as I can. Now, we got to be mindful of etiquette here. You want to protect the skin track, so I'm making sure that my snowshoes are contributing to the track rather than taking it away. I'm not going off to the side. I'm not digging holes, all the other stuff, because I want to be a conscientious user of the backcountry resource. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. Snow's getting less tracked out, more beautiful, and the sky is still staying tremendous. It's gonna be a good day. Man, the higher up we go, the views are just getting better and better and better. I'm loving this. I get the feeling we're getting pretty close to the top. Just really getting up there. Making good time too. The weather's holding out. Nearly there. The summit ridge is just right there, and I can see the summit. So I'm almost finished with my elevation gain. Boy, I'm loving this day. Here we bust out of the trees for the final time, and there's that beautiful summit ridge. Woo! Oh, I'm really going to enjoy that walk. Ooh, the wind's picking up on the ridge here. It was like maybe 30 seconds ago, it was boiling hot. Jacket off, gloves off, hat off. Now I'm buttoning up. That's just the nature of the game, isn't it? Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. It's hard to tell which way the wind normally blows, isn't it? The last few steps up the top of Mount Glory, oh my goodness, the wind has just really picked up. It is brutal. This is not a spot to hang out and have lunch, that's for sure. I think I'm going to tag it and head down to some break from the wind so I can get something to eat. That weather station is spinning. Woo! Okay, here we are on top of Glory Peak, and right there is Rendezvous Peak where Jackson Hole Ski Resort is. This is the Gros Ventre Range right over here. That's Jackson Hole Ski Resort. Over here we have the Edelweiss and all the minor peaks there. We're gonna have Oliver Peak right over there. Then we're gonna have the Big Hole Mountains over here, and this is Taylor Mountain right over here, and that's Housetop, and that's Fossil and Bannon and Meek and the Wedge, and we can't see Grand because it's behind the clouds. Love the snow sculptures that are caused by the blowing wind. I mean, look how completely flocked this tree is. And then look at how the wind dug these pits around these trees. Isn't that interesting? So cool, right? There's no question which way the wind blows. Oh, going downhill is so much easier than going uphill. I'm loving it. Big monster steps, very little effort. All right, after a short lunch break at this beautiful spot on the saddle between the hills, it's time to press on and finish this puppy. I'm kind of loving this trail. I mean, it's along the ridge, commanding views on either side. I mean, it's just fantastic. Oh man, the views are so tremendous on this ridge. Heading down this super steep slope here, trying to get my way back to Coal Creek. And it takes not a lot of effort, but I'm being super cautious. Out of the woods, took the adventure route, and now it's just a straight walk down the hill. There we go. I'm flying now. Well-packed trail, super well-defined, no trees in the way. Coal Creek is a spring that just pops out of the snow right here, and it runs warm. It kind of steams a little bit. Okay, that was Glory, And the way up was really great because there's a good skin track. It's a long day to be sure, but it's worth it.